Hi, I'm Debbie Borden-Miller with Hardy Boy Plants, and I'd like to welcome you. We're going to do a little behind the scenes tour of how we get everything going here. And we are in our seeding area right now and with several machines, and this is how we get the plants started. We start with an empty, what we call a plug flat, which has these small cells in it. And this little tray, this tray here has 430 individual little cells in it, which we will put a seed, and that's how many will grow in that tray. So we start with the empty tray. It gets filled with a special soil medium. This is a lot finer and smaller particles of peat moss and perlite and things in this, and a machine actually will fill that tray. We don't sprinkle it on from this little cup, but I wanted to show you how nice and fine and soft this soil is for the seeds. So we start with a full seed tray, and then it runs through this machine back here, which actually makes some indentations in the soil when it's full, and then it goes through here where the seeds are deposited in each little cell. So every cell that is in this tray gets one seed put in it, basically. Then they're watered very carefully with a fine mist of water, and they go into our seed chamber, which is totally climate controlled. We can control the heat. Most of the time it's dark because most seeds like darkness to germinate, and it's got a lot of humidity in it to keep it moist. Many people are surprised at how little time most of our seeds spend in there, because at home you need a week or sometimes a little longer for those seeds to germinate. Here, with all that perfect climate control in the seed chamber, they'll actually germinate, some of them within a couple of days, some of them a little bit longer, but most of them are not in there for very long. We're talking a matter of a few days for most of them. As soon as the seed cracks and that little root comes out, then we move them into our growing area for our young seedlings, and in there they will grow and have their first leaves put on and get rooted out into these little cells so they're ready to be transplanted. The majority of the seeding will start in December and January very heavily. We actually buy and grow close to 20 million seeds a year. And then we do another 10 million in cuttings, which is a different way of propagating the plants. But about 20 million of these little seeds get planted every year here. So we're going to go and we're going to see what happens after they get seeded in the trays and they're ready to go out into the greenhouse. So this is where we bring the young seedlings after they come out of the seed chamber. We bring them here into this greenhouse where they can spend anywhere between 4 to maybe 8 weeks in here, growing from young plants to plants that are just about ready to go out and transplant into the packs or pots that you would be able to buy at the garden center. Where the flowers end up in our red 4-packs with our little Hardy Boy tags in them, and these are in our greenhouses out here just ready to go to your favorite local garden center. These are grown in Colorado for Colorado conditions, and they let you know by these red 4-packs that they are grown by us here at Hardy Boy, and we thank you for visiting.